is it? 13 minutes to 2. And everything looks like we are live. Late, but we're live. I do apologize that I'm late for our September live stream. Couldn't be helped. Had to work this morning, had running around to do, just one of those crazy days. So again, guys, I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm here. Robert, hello. How are you today? Nice to see you jumping in the chat there. Oh, yeah, crazy day. My Saturday to work, so I got stuck being there. Tons of customers, had so much to deal with, trucks to unload, just one of those days. Hi from Serbia. Have a great day. You too. Hi right back from Canada. Thanks for joining in. So yeah, as I said, it is late. I'm sorry, but live stream, September. It's already that time. Man, this year is flying by. Dave Newman, how's it going? Remember the Fat Boys Fishing? Yeah, I can't believe we're already into September. It's just insane to think that we're this far in already. Not much time left. We got the nice fall bite about to happen. And yeah, big fish come out this time of year. Dave, alone all today. Are you fishing in that spot I told you to go to, Dave? The one you messaged me about like a week or two ago. But yeah, as I was saying there, it's that time of year the big fish come out. We get the cool nights, the warm days. Stayed close to home with the wind today. Well, hopefully you get into some fish. You know what? Big fish always come out for me in the fall. Maybe not always hit that 30 mark, but just, let's keep in mind a 20-pound fish is still a big fish, people. Right? A lot of people seem to forget that. You've had 6 so far. My God. You might have to come and hang out where you are today. So yeah, fishing some of the big water lately. I've not been doing a whole lot of filming. I've done some. We have Anglers Files video to come out on schedule right through to the end of the year and start of January. So I definitely still have lots in the bank to give you. I've done some filming for the Canadian Carp Society for a project that I'm working on with them. And some of the stuff we've put together so far is looking good. I did a little video project that I was working on that our good friend Dave Pendlebury helped me with. And yeah, that was a lot of fun to put together. I was lucky enough last weekend to go out and it was funny. It was really, really weird to be the guy that's not fishing. But the Battersby brothers, local pair of brothers who are getting into the carp scene and making a bit of a splash lately, to be honest with you. They're catching really well. We're quite proud of them. The Carp Care, their promotion of the sport and safe handling of fish has been through the roof. They're doing a great job. And I was lucky enough to go join them in session last week, and I filmed them for a few hours. And you know what? They're good lads, and they deliver. I told them, 1 fish, we can make something out of this video. 2 fish is a nice bonus. Anything over 2 is just incredible. These guys had 3 fish on, like 3 fish in the net in the span of 15 minutes. It was awesome. Great couple of guys. So yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting up with the Battersby brothers again and doing some more filming with them because that was fun. Dave Newman likes those 2. Yep, me too. Yep, they're definitely bursting onto the scene quite well. September, October, November for me, best for fishing. Have a great fish in these months. Absolutely. And I think that's just that doesn't matter where you are. Fall is just that time where those fish put the feed bag on before winter. They fatten up. It's the last time they're going to be really kind of gorging themselves and heavy right before the spawn. which obviously before the spawn, you're going to see those females that they're probably their top weight. But I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I also seem to think that the colors are nicer. You get a lot more variety in the color of the fish in the fall. They just always look better. I don't know. Fall's my favorite time of year. I could give up spring fishing and avoid those big, heavy spawn-filled big girls. I'll take a fall carp anytime. So yeah, it's been a lot going on. I've been kind of all over. I'm getting some of my personal fishing in where I can. Thought it would be a little bit funny that to go out and kind of film other people and not film myself. So last weekend I also did get out for a very short session, and my plan was to do my my bag it up kind of session. Instead of just going out and hoping for a bite, I thought, you know what? I'm going to get some pack bait. I'm going to get some method feeders. I'm going to go put 2 rods out on a spot that's normally prolific. I'm going to bag up in about 4 hours and yeah, just have a smash it up video. It didn't quite go that way. I will say this, because it's going to be a while before you guys see the video. So I'll tell you this right now. I had 9 bites. You'll have to wait for the video to see how many actually made it to the net. But all of it's on camera. So it was a great day for getting bites. It was a different kind of day for everything else. Excuse me. But as I said, I got into a fair bit of my own personal fishing, fishing the big river, fishing a few other smaller spots. About 2 weeks ago now, I think, my son and I joined Kevin and one of his girls. We went to a local pond that the kids love to fish in, and we were just there for sunfish. Now, for any of you that saw the cover photo for this live stream, you'll know what I'm about to talk about. I don't have the other program set up to put the photos up on the screen. I apologize. I didn't have time this morning, and I just wanted to get live as quickly as I could. The photos will go up on Instagram soon. If you're a member of the Canadian Carp Society, they've already been posted in there. But somehow, luck of the draw, we spotted what we thought at first was just a goldfish swimming around in this pond. And then I later came to find out that it was actually a koi. And I stalked that little bugger through the margin while the kids were distracted catching bluegills. I took my little 5-foot rod and my 6-pound test and curled around behind some trees on an embankment just up above this thing while it was feeding in amongst some floating timber and stuff. I don't know how I managed to do it, but I got right up close. I got it hooked, fought it, landed it, did a couple quick pictures and got it back. And it all happened so fast. It was probably 4 or 5 hours before I really got to process what actually happened. That's by far one of the most beautiful fish I've ever caught. Stunning little koi in this this kind of like a park lake that we were fishing for sunfish with the kids. I wasn't supposed to be fishing, and you know how it is. You get addicted. You spot something that unique. It's like, oh my God, there's a unicorn. I'm going to ride it. So yeah, it happened. I caught it. I'm really happy. It was great to have the kids there for them to see it. They caught a ton of sunfish themselves. Overall, it was just a great day. We got slammed with rain while we were all out there. None of us were prepared for it. So we all got soaked and we were hiding under the bushes, and just a really good afternoon and a great fish that I'm really happy. That's one that's probably going to go up on the wall at some point. A nice big framed photo of it on the wall of myself and my son with that fish. So I've had a couple of, nice captures. There is another one that I will mention in a video coming up in probably over a month at this point, where the photos and everything will be up there while I talk about it in the particular video that I've already shot. But I had a recapture. One of, I think, only 2 recaptures I've had but the only recapture that was not in a park lake. So in a park lake, I would expect recaptures. You see these fish all the time. They can't go anywhere. Excuse me. I had a recapture on the big river, like the big river, where that fish could be out in the Great Lakes. You know, after that capture, you never think you'd see it again. And I caught this fish in the same spot a month shy of 2 years later. Blown away. It was 6 ounces heavier than the first time I caught it. So stick around, keep watching the videos as they come out, and you'll see the one that I bring up, and I put the photos side by side and talk about that capture. If you are a member of the Canadian Carp Society, there will be a separate video that's different from that one, where that fish is mentioned. And that particular session was a difficult one because I had lost a bunch of really big fish before I landed that one, and I'm convinced that they were bigger. So there's another project that I filmed where that fish is talked about, given the circumstances around it being caught in that crazy session. So there's a bunch of stuff coming up, and depending on which stuff you follow, you're going to see a little bit extra of the story if you're part of the Canadian Carp Society. So yeah, a few more months before it shows up here. You'll probably see a little bit sooner in the Carp Society website. Dave Newman, got my no-tail fish again today. Got him last fall. There you go. Fine example of recapture, just like that. Many people don't love to fish in colder months, but for me, 9, 10, 11 months best for fishing, and my best baits is mulberry, plum boilies, and pop-up garlic snowman presentation. Have great fish with that bait. I have caught really well with garlic pop-ups myself. I completely agree with you. The later months are my favorites, 100%. And I also do like that less people are out on the bank. People want that nice weather. I don't care. I'll go out in the snow if I have to. I just need to be on the bank. But the colder weather there's something special about getting a capture that time of year. And the mulberry plum boilies, I'm relatively new to trying those myself. I've used them the last probably month or so. I've been having some really good captures with those as well. Again, follow the social media like Instagram and stuff like that. The photos will be going up of some of those fish coming up probably in the next few weeks. But yeah, I've been doing well with the mulberry plum. I'm actually really liking that one as well. My phone is going off. I got Messenger coming up. I've got some friends out fishing today, and I'm waiting for their updates. It's all happening. Let's see here. Lots and lots going on. What a day. Improved carp angling. Hey, John, just tuned in. Excited for the October trip. The trip that has not been made public other than the people that are going. Yes. I don't think we've actually mentioned that, Nathan. Is that something that we should mention is happening, just so people can get excited about it coming soon? Because I don't know if we've actually said it anywhere that we're doing it, other than just, like I said, just the core group that are going. Can you let me know if I can let the cat out of the bag on that one? All right. You're going to get the exclusive bit of information right now. Nathan from Improved Carp Angling and I have been talking for a fair while. It's something that I had in my mind for years and just didn't know how to do it. And there's this really cool thing. When you talk to Nathan and you say, I have this idea, Nathan has this amazing way of just making it happen. He's got this unique ability to just get stuff done. So in talking with Nathan about this idea and that it would be nice to do something like what we're going to do. Yeah, I don't think it would have happened without his involvement, and it's happening. There will be a Canadian YouTube bloggers social session coming up in October. So for those of you who watch pretty much everything that's online about carp fishing, you guys will know that a lot of the YouTubers in England get together every year for a YouTube bloggers match or a YouTube bloggers social. They all film it from their own perspective. So each channel comes out with a video of their adventure at that particular session. It's happening here, the Canadian version. We have 8 YouTubers that are getting together for a weekend fishing the mighty St. Lawrence. So we will be all meeting up there on the Friday, fishing all of Friday night, all of Saturday and Sunday morning, where we get to share ideas about how we all film differently, how we fish differently. Just a good time to be social and maybe get a few fish out and add a little friendly competition in between. So it will be exciting. I can't say just how much I'm so excited about this, and I think Nathan just popped up there with the same thing. This will be our session of the year. We're only a few weeks away. It's going to be fun, and if everybody that goes there puts together a nice little video for their respective channels, it's going to be incredible. So what we're going to do is for the October live stream, that will be happening the weekend after this YouTuber match happens. So on our October live stream, what I'll do is I'll give you a rundown of exactly who was there, and that way you know which channels to watch. And I'll make sure that in the comment section of the live stream next month, a link to every respective channel is there. And then as we all edit them at our own pace, over the subsequent weeks, you should see the Canadian YouTube bloggers match or blogger social videos coming out from, as I said, 8 different Canadian YouTubers. All kind of carp related. Some of us are multi-species anglers, but most of us are all pretty hardcore carpers, and it's a carp session, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't stress how excited I am over this. Nathan and I have talked a lot over the last few weeks about kind of what we're going to do, and yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Nathan was able to secure a location. As I said, he's just got this knack for getting things done. There's going to be like a session keepsake that the YouTubers are going to get. I have a box just kind of right here, and something in there is going to keep me incredibly entertained with the others. It's going to be a great time. So the cat is out of the bag. You guys now know that this is happening. It's happening in just a couple of weeks. And the week after, I will give you all the details about who to watch, so you can see all those videos as they come out. So that's very exciting. Now, this afternoon, I have to go meet up with some people because I'm actually working on a project right now with them, and we're doing more of it tomorrow. And then I'm going to have a few days off through the week to kind of finalize it and do a little bit more in another location. So again, I'm going to be doing some crazy filming that won't necessarily be for the Anglerphiles, probably more for the Canadian Carp Society. But again, if you're a member, you're going to end up seeing it. So please, guys, it doesn't matter. I'll say this every time. It doesn't matter what part of the world you're from. You can still be a member of the Canadian Carp Society. It keeps growing. We've got great interaction on our own kind of social media platform in the website, and seeing people celebrate captures instead of bashing them, saying, "Oh, it's not the weight that you're saying it is," or "You didn't catch it this time of year," or "I can see your spots." There's none of that. Everybody is celebrating everybody's achievements, and That's what this is all about, and that's why it's such a positive environment for people to share their angling experiences. So if that's the kind of thing that you want to be a part of and get away from the other crappy social media sites that don't focus on the positivity, please check it out. Now, rushing around today, and just like I said, so crazy the last few weeks, just sneaking in these short sessions for myself, filming for so many different things that we're working on. Kind of run myself a little bit thin, especially now that. What are you into? Hey, stop. My dog just started randomly licking the floor. That's just so weird. I kind of lost my train of thought. Just heard the dog licking the floor for no reason. With all these different things that we're doing and getting into, and with this week being no different this weekend and the next couple of days of me trying to get these projects done, there's a lot going on. I'm doing my best to keep up with the editing so that everything stays out on schedule. The video for next week, guys, is going to be a treat. I moved it up in the schedule just because it's a new episode of Dave's vlog, one we haven't seen for a while. It's about, I'm putting it out about a month and a half early in the schedule of other videos that we have, just because I want to see it. I want to get it out there. I want everybody else to enjoy it because everybody loves Dave's vlog. But it's a good one. It took place during the SSF event in the spring. And yeah, it's as Dave put it together. All I did was tack on an opening and an ending, and it's out there. I didn't do any other cutting to it. He did all that himself. That comes out on the 18th. So Saturday, the 18th at noon, a new Dave's vlog. Must have spilled some bait down there. I don't think so. Careful. Oh, I see. She knocked over a beer can. She was lapping up some spilled beer. Why is there a beer can down there? There. Oh, you're sitting on the beer can. Give me that. You were hiding it. Crazy dog. I don't know how she got a beer can down there. Keep getting distracted. Good things coming. There, back on track. Good things coming. Lots happening. After this week, and I get all this filming done, video comes out next week, new episode of Dave's vlog. Then we'll have an off week. I may have a new product review video to go there. It's not fully shot yet. Depends on if I get that done. If not, that will be out in October. And that's the one for the Signet Quick Lock Pod Kit. Definitely want to get the review out for that because that's a piece of equipment I've been quite impressed with, and I've been using it a lot. So I want to make sure you guys see that. Let's see. There will be a new video out on October 2nd as well. So while Nathan and I and a bunch of the other Canadian YouTubers are out at this session, there will be a video that goes live that particular weekend. That takes us back into May, doing a little bit of carp fishing in the spring. Gets us back on track with some of what we were doing. Then, as I said, the October live stream, we're going to talk about who's involved with that YouTubers Bloggers match, maybe share a few photos and such. Also, the 16th, the next episode of the Pine Point Project is out. Yeah, I've got, like I said, I've got videos ready to go right through into January. We've got lots of stuff to do. I've got a few more product videos to finish. I got to finish the Signet Pod review, and I have the Corda luggage one to film with all the different luggage I have from them. Definitely a review I'm looking forward to doing on that stuff because I've been quite impressed. So very, 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 very busy. I'm gonna spend the winter fishing trout because I can only get out every now and then to do that. I need more time to get down to the gorge. And bottom line, I'm going to have a lot of free time to sit on my butt and do nothing all winter. I'm going to get as much edited as possible. I'm going to get all my gear cleaned up, because if you saw the state that my equipment is in right now, you'd string me up. It's offensive. I have tables and tables covered in pop-ups and bags of boilies and rig components from old rigs in containers that I have to go in and cannibalize to get the bad parts out and, save these anti-tango sleeves, save these split shots. Just craziness. I need a weekend of not doing anything to just focus on that. I haven't made myself the time for that yet. I am, however, looking forward to getting on the bank soon. Probably Monday. I might actually get a line in for myself. And if that happens, good. Cameras will be rolling, and hopefully a big fish will come out. I have a ton of pre-baiting to do tonight and tomorrow at the spot where I will be fishing, if I can make this happen. Like I said, I got some friends to meet up with this afternoon to finish a project that we're working on now. Just overall craziness. So I know we're kind of running short on time today. It's only been just over 26 minutes. But because I'm sorry, I was late, and I'm going to jump out early. I've still got a lot to do this afternoon for these projects, but please just keep in mind that it will be worth it with what's coming out. A lot of work, and the end result I know I'm going to be very proud of, and I'm looking forward to you all seeing it. Hello, all the best and good. Do you have witchwoods that are 10 foot or 9 foot? Thank you. Are you the one that made that comment on the video that I can't seem to bring up? I think you made that particular comment on the Witchwood MLT review video that I just put out, because I recognize that particular statement. It shows up in my feed that the comment was made, but I think the comment was deleted because when I go to the video, it's not actually there. Was that you that left that one? And just to clarify, they are 10 foot, 3 pound test curve, the ones that I'm using, if that helps. They're great rods. I'm so happy with them. The funny thing is they are sold out everywhere right now. I think I had 2 of them from Carp Kit, and then they were sold out, and I ended up having to get my 3rd one from a little shop in Ireland. 2 of the Extricator FD reels came from Carp Kit. Again, he sold out. My 3rd one came from a little shop in Ireland. Now the little shop in Ireland is out of them, and I wanted to get one more reel because I just happen to have a 4th one, and I want to be able to get all 4 out so that when my son and I go fishing, we can each put 2 rods out. Yeah, hard to find. Nobody's got them right now. They're sold out everywhere. So if I can get my hands on another Extricator 5000 FD reel, I need to get my hands on it, as well as another gold spool, because they're all gone. Yeah. Is there any questions anybody has? Anything you want to mention? Have you been doing well? Have you had any great captures lately? Anything we can go over you want to throw at me before I cut this short? Because it's just one of those days that scheduling wise, nothing came together the way it was supposed to, and I've got a lot to do still. Dave's out. He's having a killer session. He's had 6 so far. He's probably fighting one right now because he's a fish catching machine. He always catches more when he's on his own. He catches less when he's with Jeff. I think Jeff distracts him from the bites. I don't see any new comments or questions popping up. I'll give you a couple more minutes just in case. Then I'm going to have to shut this down. I've got to get cameras on charge. I got memory cards pulled apart. just from all the filming lately. Still transferring things over on this computer and the other one. It's just craziness. But I do thank you all for joining me and hanging out in the live stream for September, watching the feed of kind of who's here and who's not. It goes up to like 7 and then drops down to 1. I can't keep track of who's actually here. But yeah, we'll see you guys in October. Feel free, keep commenting on those videos if you got any more questions about the review video I did for the Witchwood MLTs, the extricators, the rods and the reels. If there's anything I didn't cover in that, please drop it in the comments. I'll look into that and see what information I can get for you. October live stream is going to be exciting. We're going to talk about that YouTube bloggers trip and who was involved. Maybe throw in a little bit of a highlight of some of the fish that were caught. And yeah, let's wrap this one up because there's not much going on and I'm just swamped today. So thank you for tuning in. As always, I love being able to chat with you guys. If the questions aren't coming in, answers aren't going out. So we'll see you guys in October. Take care.